And I'm back. Hello. I just did a live on Turning Point and now I'm back on. And so in this little training that I'm going to be doing daily for the next 12 days is about our soul superpowers. I'm here to teach you how I was able to heal from the past, discover my truth, and then embody the light, the truth of who I really am, and stepped into purpose. And I now every day know 100% that I am doing exactly what I came to this planet to do. So that is what I want to help you do, is just kind of guide you along what I have found of what certain skills that I would start to do. I just noticed like, oh wow, if I do this every day, imagine how good I'd feel. All right. So yesterday was awareness. That's the first superpower, the first soul superpower. And again, what a soul superpower is to help you declutter from your soul and ignite your light. All right. And so it's like a path. And so today, number 2, once you become aware, just to kind of recap, to become aware, there's 3 practices you can do every day that's going to help you raise your awareness, your self-awareness, your awareness of your surroundings, or, every part, just your awareness of your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, awareness of situations. And so there is the focused concentration type thing, right? Of paying attention on purpose is number 1 that I said you could do, of just even in the self-healing kit that I have on to purchase always through the Soul Relaunch. It's $35 and it comes with everything you need that I have that helps me have a very effective soul practice every day that I sit with myself. And so I would just grab like a crystal. This is a good awareness practice. If you weren't able to see it yesterday, is just to grab a crystal and focus on all the ridges, all the little corners on it, all the little colors. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, feeling the air in your mouth. It's really getting really specific, like looking down into the details, like when you are washing the dishes. That's one of the good things I like to do with mindfulness, and it's mindfulness is what it is, but it's becoming aware and raising your level of awareness. And so either by focused attention or observation of like observing around you. I talked about like when our parents, my mom used to people watch a lot. If we would like sit at like the ice cream stand, she would watch everybody. We kind of have a little, wonder what they're talking about. And, all that type of people watching. That is observing, and it's just being in the moment. And then the last one was radical acceptance, was non-judgment, which is actually a superpower in its own. And so that's what we're talking about today. And so I hope that you practice some of that. I'd love to hear how it is or how it's going. Today, about acceptance, once you become aware of stuff, first of all, the stuff you become aware of, what's the point of becoming aware? All right. The point of becoming aware is so then you can take in and you can get information about your behaviors, like how you respond to stress. Do you know how you respond to stress? What about how do you respond when things don't go your way? And these are just self-awareness questions for you to start being aware of what's going on around you. And then those, and I think of it as information, all right, all of that info that you collect, then what do you do with that? Okay, and then that's where acceptance comes in. You accept everything as it is, but then you use it moving forward to either not do the thing, whatever you became aware of that you're like, oh my gosh, this is not how I want to be living my life, or this is not how I want to feel. Once you start becoming aware of your emotions, and we'll get into that more in the next couple days of really what emotions are. They are the most magnificent things in the world. It's amazing. So I hope you're here for that live. So once you become aware of everything, you take that information in, you get to really get serious about what is it I want in my life. So like that relationship that maybe you broke up with your boyfriend a couple days ago or whatever recently, and you're like, I don't want that. Well, what do you want? Right? And it's just accepting yourself first. No good, no bad. You are Nothing's wrong with you. There's no way you should be. There's no way you should feel. There's no way you should act. There's nothing you should think, all right? Everything is as it is, okay? And I'm going to help you with this because the acceptance can be difficult, but acceptance is what is going to shift the frequency of your vibration. So when you are in resistance or you're in guilt, okay, because you think you need to be different than what you should be, or when you are unhappy, do you know the only reason we get unhappy is because things aren't going the way we want them to? We create this idea of how something should look, a relationship, okay? We have this story, hint, hint. It's why I help moms with their stories. You have this story of how a relationship should go, how a man should treat you, how, what you should do, where you should be by the time you're 40 or whatever, right? You have all these shoulds and these beliefs. And so something isn't going the way that you think it should go. You have these expectations and somebody failed to meet them. And so now you're unhappy and you are focused on what is not going well. All right. So even as I'm just talking about all this, just the energy starts to feel gross, right? But then if you shift to say, you know what, it is what it is. Just do that with me for a minute. Think about something that isn't going well in your life right now. Or just say that. The things that are not going the way I want them to go. And you imagine it in your head because that's what our brains do. We see pictures. And then just say, it is what it is. It is what it is. Accept it for what it is. All right? And then you're going to take in the information. You're not going to stop there, okay? I'm not telling you to accept everything as is and just don't bitch about anything. No, not at all. The opposite, actually. When you are able to have a level head, accepting it, it is what it is. But that's not what I want. That's not the story that I want to be seeing playing out in my life. All right, so what is the story? Boom, there you go. So if you've ever been wondering how to catch limiting stories, I just told you. You become aware, and then you accept it as is, and then you write out how you would like it to go. And then that's where a coach has come in for me and helps me stay on my game so then I can start co-creating the way my life looks, right? And so I want to do this little practice with you really quickly just to kind of give you a quick win of some sort with the awareness, okay? With the acceptance. And the acceptance lies in our root chakra. If you are familiar with the chakras. So acceptance. Many people find it hard to accept themselves for what they are, and as a consequence have low self-esteem. So if you're afflicted by doubts of this kind, repeat these wishes to yourself. I'm going to repeat these affirmations or mantras, whatever you want to call them, okay? You ready? Actually, let's take a deep breath. So go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale. And bonus points if your feet are on the floor. So you just become aware of your feet on the floor. And then say, may I accept the facts. May I accept the facts. May I not fight against the facts or the information. You can say the information. May I not fight against the information, the data. May I appreciate that the closing of one door opens another. Say it again. May I appreciate that the closing of one door opens another door. And the last one. May I be at peace with the situation. May I be at peace with the situation. And so actually speaking those, that's energy as well. That's energy as well, helping your energy, okay, start to flow again. You probably have some stagnancy in your root chakra. When you just grounded, that you were beginning to activate these chakra centers. And I'll tell you one more really cool thing about awareness and then acceptance. You are now on your way to doing some very intense energy work, and you actually have already activated your chakras. And if you don't know what they are, let me tell you what they are. They're the root, which is at your tailbone. That's for safety, security. They're wheels of energy that go up our endocrine system. They align with our endocrine system. They go up and down our spine, and it is where energy is managed and goes out into certain organs. And so we start the root, and then we go up to the sacral, above our belly button, and we go to the solar plexus, and then our heart, and the throat, and the third eye, and the crown, and we open that up, and then we connect to our higher self, who connects to source. I could keep going, but that's the core of my work, is with the chakra system, because it is a literal path. You just have to follow it. And right now we're in the root chakra. And so accepting yourself, saying I am one with me, with my body, I accept who I am. And then we're going to get into the tomorrow, that superpower that feeds off of awareness, acceptance, and then boom, the third one that you're going to find out tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Please let me know how this goes. And I want you to raise your awareness today and accept yourself.